One of the first times I ever had to drive in snow was when I was a senior in high school. It had snowed during the time I was at school, and so classes were released early so that students could get home safely. I remember thinking to myself how awesome it was that I was able to go home early. Unfortunately, my arrogance would prove to be a major problem in getting home. My arrogance led me to believe that since the snow was fresh and wasn't very thick, that I could just drive like I normally would. This was a mistake. I almost ended up getting into a number of accidents before I even drove my vehicle out of the student parking lot. Fortunately, I was able to get home safely after I realized that driving in snow, no matter how thin or thick, is not a joking matter. With that said, I do want to inform drivers of 5 common mistakes that are made when people drive in the snow so that they have the chance to avoid making these dangerous mistakes. The first mistake that drivers should avoid while driving when there is snow on the road is speeding. Speeding is already dangerous enough when road conditions are ideal. However, speeding while there is snow on the road increases the chances that a driver will lose control of the vehicle, which could lead to a crash. The second mistake that drivers should avoid is thinking that they are invincible while driving in snow, even if they have four-wheel drive capability in their vehicle. While having four-wheel drive does adjust to the needed torque to drive through snowy roads, it does not have the ability to brake quickly and safely if the need should occur. The next common mistake that drivers should avoid is not being prepared. This includes making sure you have the correct amount of antifreeze in your vehicle, having the correct pressure in your tires, and battery level. The next mistake that drivers should avoid while driving in snow is to not follow too closely to the vehicle in front of them. Driving too close to the vehicle in front of you is already dangerous, but this threat increases when the roads are slippery. The reason for this is that extra braking time is needed to avoid collisions. Tip number 5 is to avoid slamming on the brakes. Even though you may not be following too closely to another vehicle, you are still able to lose control of the vehicle if there is snow on the road. In conclusion, by following these tips, drivers should be able to drive more safely, even in snow.